Welcome back to the final installment in the Flint River Scout Shop's digital mini-series on conservation service projects. In case you missed our previous videos, I am Michael Holston, a 23-palm Eagle, Vigil, and Summit Scout who works at the Flint River Scout Shop. Over the past 4 videos, we have learned about the Hornaday Awards and practical conservation service projects which benefit your home scout camp, local state parks and community, and local ecosystem. This video covers the environmental threat posed by invasive plants.
Generally, invasive plants steal native plants' food and nutrients, prohibit natural flora's reproduction, and spread foreign diseases among native populations. If left unaddressed, invasive species completely conquer an area, creating a monoculture where only the invasive plant can survive. In the United States, about 40% of the species on the threatened or endangered species lists are threatened by invasive plants, animals, insects, fungi, and pathogens that are flourishing in a foreign ecosystem.
Today, we are back at High Falls State Park in Butts County, Georgia. High Falls is currently infected with 5 invasive plant species. In this video, we will consider 3: bamboo, kudzu, and autumn olive. Originally, bamboo was brought to America from China in 1882 as a decorative plant. It quickly escaped containment. Those distinctive bamboo stalks are an interesting sight, but one which marks disaster in southern and Hawaiian ecosystems. Since bamboo can grow up to 35 inches per day, it quickly blocks sunlight vital to the plants underneath. Without sunlight, plants die. And without native plants, an ecosystem's animals lose their natural habitat and food source. Unsurprisingly, bamboo groves dominate entire ecosystems. Ironically, kudzu was incentivized by the federal government during the Dust Bowl Great Depression era as the primary method to combat soil erosion. In fact, farmers were paid a generous $150, adjusted for inflation, per acre to seed kudzu on their land. Over 1 million acres of kudzu were planted. Today, kudzu is synonymous with sweet tea, country music, and other tenets of southern life. Like bamboo, this oriental plant grows rapidly, enveloping vast swaths of land, annihilating native flora, and starving local animals. As evidenced by the agglomeration behind me, it climbs trees, scrambles across power lines, and permeates all terrain. Similar to kudzu, autumn olive, native to Japan, was introduced in the 19th century to combat soil erosion, especially on the East Coast and Midwest. Unlike kudzu, autumn olive is not a vine, but a shrub, one which bears edible red berries and interferes with the delicate nitrogen cycle. Considering that an entirely new plant can resprout from a single dropped leaf, it is extremely difficult to completely eradicate autumn olive from an ecosystem. Over the next few decades, it is expected to invade the West Coast from Oregon to Utah and continue destroying natural habitats for native plants and animals along the way. Generally, treatment procedures follow a typical trend. If at all possible, pull invasive plants up by their roots with your hands or a tool. Once uprooted, dispose of the plants on a drying rack, landfill, or bonfire, depending on your local laws. While this is the greenest option, it is ineffective for vast quantity of plants. Controlled burning is another alternative, but one best left to land management professionals. With proper authorization, supervision, and training, herbicides are a third viable alternative. Introducing potent chemicals into an otherwise immaculate environment is risky, so this option merits careful consideration. Applying herbicides can be achieved using a variety of methods. The cut stump method entails severing a plant's stem from its roots with pruning shears or handsaws, then painting the exposed stump with herbicides to kill the remaining roots. For foliar application, douse the plant's leaves in a liquid herbicide using either a hand pump or backpack sprayer. Be wary, however, as any herbicide caught by the breeze exterminates other plants downwind. For each of these alternatives, closely monitor the area after treatment, identifying and terminating any surviving or re-sprouting plants. For details on bamboo, kudzu, and autumn olive, and how to eliminate them, visit these links. In short, invasive plants wreak havoc on otherwise naturally balanced ecosystems. If invasive species are identified in your local state park or scout camp, consider conducting a service project to eliminate them. Throughout this 5-part mini-series, we have covered the 4 conservation service projects which I conducted in my Hornaday silver medal: fishing line recycling tubes, soil erosion prevention, solitary bee habitats, and invasive plant removal. I hope you enjoyed this series, as I've had a great time writing, filming, and editing it. Thank you to the Flint River Scout Shop for allowing me to present this information through their platform, and a special thanks to all the individuals involved in this series. And for one last time, always remember to keep scouting and keep serving.